Hi there folks, and welcome back to another Quarantine Trivia Short Round. My name's Sean and I'll be your quiz host as usual. We're back today with another round, following on from the last one. This one is now 70s music. So, should we see about getting started then? See how you do with your 70s. So, question number one. In his 1979 hit Escape, Rupert Holmes enjoys getting caught in the rain with which cocktail? Okay, so hopefully a nice easy one to start with. Okay, again, in his 1979 hit Escape, Rupert Holmes enjoys getting caught in the rain with which cocktail? Okay, so question number two. Which legendary band released their final album in May 1970? Okay. When we say legendary here, we mean legendary. Everyone will have heard of them. So again, which legendary band released their final album in May 1970? Question number three. So, which rock band released the albums Paranoid and Masters of Reality in the 70s? Okay, so which rock band released the albums Paranoid and Masters of Reality in the 70s? Okay, question number four. So which band put a message in a bottle in 1979? Okay, so maybe able to guess message in the bottle, the name of the song. So who put a message in a bottle in 1979? Question number five. So, the recent film Rocket Man charts the rise of which 70s superstar? So, new film out in the last year or so, starring Taron Egerton, however you want to pronounce it. So, the film Rocket Man charts the rise of which 70s superstar? Okay, question number six. What is the real name of KC from KC and the Sunshine Band? Okay, so again, what is the real name of KC from KC and the Sunshine Band? Well done if you get this, because I would not have got it, to be honest. Okay, question number seven. Which Led Zeppelin song famously references Norse mythology? Okay, so Norse mythology, beliefs of things like the Scandinavian countries, the Vikings and whatnot, were referenced in which Led Zeppelin song? Okay, question number eight. Which Simon and Garfunkel song was supposedly written about the patron saint of music? Okay. So, which Simon and Garfunkel song was supposedly written about the patron saint of music? Although other reports say it was written about a former lover. Okay. So, question number nine. Which 1977 hit song was the best-selling single ever by an all-female group? Okay, so which 1977 hit song was the best-selling single ever by an all-female group? I believe it's about the number. I think it's top 10 best. It was in the top 10 best-selling singles of all time as well, just on its own merit. But the best-selling single ever by an all-female group has been mentioned in one of my other quizzes as well. So if you've watched them, you've got a bit of a clue already. Okay, question number 10. Singer David Soul also appeared in which popular TV show in the 1970s? Okay, so David Soul is a singer, but he also appeared in which popular TV show of the 1970s? Okay, so that's the end of the questions in this short round. So if you need a bit more time to think or whatnot, feel free to pause the video or rewind if you want to go over any of the questions again. Obviously take as much time as you need. There's no rush. There's not any prizes up for grab. It's just for fun. So If you are ready though, we will move on to the answers in a moment. But if you find that you've got maybe £1 or £2 in your pocket or $1 or $2 extra from not having to travel to work or not going out socialising at the pub, cinema, whatever, if you want to make a donation to charity, there's a link up at the top here, kidsneededucation.org. It's a charity here in Phnom Penh in Cambodia whereby a school is provided. So it's the only free primary school in the entire city. All the others are fee paying, and it is obviously a very poor country. So if you're able to make a donation to help provide a school for some children here, it'd be very much appreciated. So obviously all of these quizzes are being provided free of charge. So as well, we've got a link up at the top on the other side, quarantinetrivia.seanholroyd.com. So that is if you want to find any other quizzes, all the quizzes will be listed there. We're also on facebook.com/quarantinetriv and at our YouTube channel here. So feel free to give us a like, a share, a follow, a subscribe, any other social media options. Okay, so that's that bit done with. So we'll move on to the answers. So number 1, the question was, in his 1979 hit Escape, Rupert Holmes enjoys getting caught in the rain with which cocktail? That, of course, is a pina colada. Okay. Number 2, which legendary band released their final album in May 1970? That was the Beatles. Okay, so biggest band of the 60s, finished up in the beginning of the 70s. Okay, question number 3, which rock band released the albums Paranoid and Masters of Reality in the 70s? A bit different from the Beatles in the last question. This one was Black Sabbath, going a bit more metal there. So, question number 4, which band put a message in a bottle in 1979? Well, that was The Police. Okay, so if you pop Sting down, that's not the right answer. This was before he went solo, so we're looking for The Police. Okay, question number 5. The recent film Rocketman charts the rise of which 70s superstar? Well, that is, of course, Elton John. The title of this movie should have given it away, Rocketman, of course, being one of his big singles. Okay, question number 6. What is the real name of Casey from Casey and the Sunshine Band? Difficult one here, I think. This one was Harry Wayne Casey. Now, that is a serial killer name if I ever saw one. You know, just saying, if you ever went into his basement, you wouldn't be surprised to find a collection of jars with bits of bodies in them. You can see why he changed it from Harry Wayne Casey to KC. Okay. Question number 7. Which Led Zeppelin song famously references Norse mythology? That is Immigrant Song. Okay. Great song, one of the greatest songs ever, I think. Question number 8. Which Simon and Garfunkel song was supposedly written about the patron saint of music? Well, that is Cecilia. So in the Catholic tradition, Saint Cecilia is the patron saint of music. Although, as I say, it also claims that it was written about a former lover. Okay, so question number 9. Which 1977 hit song was the best-selling single ever by an all-female group? Well, that song was Yes Sir, I Can Boogie by Baccarat. Okay, as I say, one of the top 10 best-selling singles of all time, back when people actually bought singles. So, these days, the artists these days tend not to end up on those lists. Use more sort of downloads and streams these days, but this was counting physical singles. Okay, and question number 10. Singer David Soul appeared in which popular TV show in the 1970s? Well, that was Starsky and Hutch, where David Soul played Hutch. Okay, so that is the end of the quiz. So thank you very much for taking part. Please like, follow, share, subscribe for more trivia content. Please feel free to leave comments below, but we very much appreciate it if you can even give the video a like. As I say, you can also find us on facebook.com/quarantinetriv and at quarantinetrivia.seanholroyd.com. So that's all for now. Thank you very much for taking part, and hope to see you again for the next Quarantine Trivia Short Round. The next few are going to be on music, so if that's your thing, keep on going. Otherwise, thank you very much, and goodbye.